Hey everybody, welcome to Shantae HGH Hero Officer Mode. We've made it this far into the costume mode. And this is the first crossover between Shantae and Mighty Switch Force, where Shantae is now equipped with Patricia Wagon's armor, aka Patty Wagon from Mighty Switch Force. And this is going to play an awful lot like Mighty Switch Force, and a lot less like Shantae.
Which is something. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so this changes up the gameplay a lot compared to the other costume modes, because it's still mostly played like Shantae. You run around, hitting things, getting to the end of the stage. Like, you're still getting to the end of the stage. But this is very much a puzzle platformer. And, yeah, it's different. And Shantae has increased defense this time instead of decreased.
Which is very good.
And I think that's the only change, other than she has a gun instead of a hair whip. And, well, you'll see the puzzle elements in a bit here. Alert, alert! Uh-oh, it's an urgent message from the Galactic Penal Squad. Is that a thing for Mighty Switch Force? I don't actually know. We only played that briefly.
I don't even remember.
Is this Uncle Mimic playing along? Come in, Officer Shantae. Shantae here, I read you. Space hooligans have escaped custody. They're wreaking havoc all over Sequin Land. We need you to locate and apprehend every last one of them. You are hereby authorized to jump and shoot pellets. It's jump and shoot. I'm on the case, officer out. Gosh, this is perfect. With my new space officer outfit, I'll be able to bring more evildoers to justice than ever before. I'd better get going. So yeah, like in Mighty Switch Force, all of the prisoners escape prison. They're all over the place, and you gotta go collect them. So that's what we're going to be doing here. You don't actually have to collect them. You do get the 100% bonus if you do collect them. And we haven't been going for 100% on these costume modes. We haven't been collecting the Dream Squids. But I think it would be a disservice not to go for 100% here. Because that's kind of how this whole mode is supposed to be played. So we will be getting all of the prisoners. Because it wouldn't be much of a puzzle platformer if we just went and ran to the end of the stage.
I don't think it would be much of a... Shantae wouldn't be much of a police officer if we didn't collect all the prisoners.
Yeah, she's got to do her job, so that's what we're here to do. We've got a job to do. I'll have those space hooligans clapped in irons before you can say weird crossover. I think we've already said that. But first, I'd better debrief myself. Got my protocol handbook right here. Let's see what it has to say. This is kind of long. Wish there was just a way to skip past all this. No matter, it reads, rule number 1, know your battle frame. That battle frame is another name for your cybernetic bod. Warning, it is not a toy. Your cyber body is very powerful. However, your body does have some limitations. For example, your body cannot duck, crawl, or... Oh yeah, you can't duck.
Interesting.
That takes some getting used to. Because so many times I'm like, oh shoot, I can't duck under these things, and then I get hit by them. It's nature. Get used to it.
What? What does that mean? My body can duck.
You can't duck in this armored suit because it's...
Nature?
Because it's armor. Huh, I guess that means only running and jumping for me. Rule number 2, know your pellet shooter. Fire pellets by pressing square. Like any firearm, you can power it up by collecting brightly colored gems. So yeah, we got the same level up system here. Sounds cool. Next up, rule number 3, know your siren helmet. The siren helmet is the ultimate peacekeeping equipment. Press circle will reverse the position of every switch block in the vicinity. Use this ability to navigate your environment and solve puzzles. And finally, it says rule number 4, no one gets left behind. That said, it's okay to leave everyone behind.
What? What?
Because it's Shantae, you don't have to collect the prisoners like you do in Mighty Switch Force. But we're gonna do it anyway. Your primary mission is to clear the stage. Once you've secured an area, you can go back and apprehend any space hooligans you've missed. Gosh, I can't wait to nab my first scumbag. Yay, off I go. I'm gonna try to get all of them in one go. I don't want to have to go back, but shouldn't be a problem. So now we're jump and shoot Shantae, and we got these blocks here.
She's basically Mega Man.
She's basically Mega Man with blocks.
With blocks.
Also, water is insta-kill. I found that one out the hard way.
As expected, you know.
You gotta have some limitations here.
Normal space police stuff.
Oh yeah. I also like how all of the hooligans are just
risky?
Shantae characters. Well, this one's risky. There's also Roddy Tops, Sky, Twitch, and Vinegar, and that's the 5 hooligans that will be collecting every level. So that's a neat little feature.
That's very methodical. That's very. I think that's well thought out. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be in the Shantae universe, then
it might as well be a Shantae scumbag.
So I can picture risky.
Roddy Tops.
Twitch, Vinegar. I can picture them getting into trouble. Probably, I guess Roddy Tops as well. But what about Sky? How did she get into this situation?
Oh, that's right. It's only women, huh?
Yeah, all the
Switch Force
all the
things?
space hooligans in Mighty Switch Force were.
Well, I think just all the characters in general are women in Mighty Switch Force.
There's Bolo, there's Uncle Mimic, there's Abner and Poe. But yeah, all the, I guess, mainstays are females. Most of them.
Wait,
anyway.
who was that? Was that Vinegar?
That was either Twitch or Vinegar. I have not yet deciphered between the two. I did at one point, but I have since forgotten. I wish I could get more pellets. I think you can only shoot like 3, maybe 4 shots at a time until you upgrade. Upgrade to max.
Burst fire.
Speaking of upgrading, I should collect those gems over there.
They have been leveled up.
Level up.
I hope you get.
I wish I got to level 4 because, well, I guess it doesn't matter. This boss is gonna be super easy, unless I screw up. We're not at the boss yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. High risky.
Oh, I was like, I feel like she's the only one that makes sense. Well, I guess Twitch and Vinegar.
Yeah, well, Twitch and Vinegar too.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would have liked to see Ammo Baron as a
Ammo Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that also would have made sense. But he's kind of big, and we're collecting medium-sized characters. I don't know what that matters. Roddy Tops looks pretty okay with the whole situation, though.
I think she's okay in any situation.
I think she's enjoying this. She's like, oh, I'm stuck here. Who will not save me?
Like the whole fun.
Who will capture me?
Who will arrest me?
Oh yeah, and for those that don't know, yummy is a thing that Paddy Wagon would say in Mighty Switch Force when she collects a floppy disk.
I forgot about that.
Which is also a health item.
Which is also a snack.
Wait. Take it. Okay, I'll just have to take the hit.
I really don't remember Mighty Switch Force. Did it play like this? Like, this is literally just like Mega Man.
Well, it's got blocks. I don't know, we played it pretty briefly. You should go check out that Let's Play. We didn't do very good.
We did not.
It was our first time playing. I think that's the kind of game that, like, if you want to do well at, you have to play it quite a bit and memorize the levels.
And we went in blind.
Because like the speed run requirements for that game were quite tight. You know, I don't think we met any of them because it was our first time.
The game itself, requirements were pretty brutal.
The puzzles, I don't know, like the puzzles were pretty dang hard. Like, I feel like all of the puzzles in that game are harder than anything in this crossover.
Oh, definitely.
Except for maybe like the first levels.
We got them all.
Shantae got them all.
You are now a police officer.
You are now a police officer. Congratulations. Come in, HQ. I've arrived at a suspicious-looking area. There could be space hooligans nearby. Watch your back, officer. I'm tracking a bogey. What's a bogey?
I mean, usually it refers to like in radar terms and like aerial space things. It's just like a unauthorized aircraft or something invading an area, airspace, if you will.
Interesting. Ew, gross. It's coming in fast and at sea level. I'll handle it. We'll handle it.
See, and he made a mention of specifically at sea level. You there? Pull it over. I just
You
like
there?
pull your ship over.
Pull the whole thing. Oh, great. What seems to be the problem, officer?
What?
Name and identification, please. Me? Don't you know who I am? Age, weight, eye color? Not telling, not telling. Indeterminate.
Eye color?
I guess. It looks pretty red to me. Do you have a permit for this giant slug contraption? I'm going to need to see both a vehicle registration and a pet license.
Wow.
One moment, officer. I have the paperwork tucked right in. Oh my gosh, what is that over there? What? Where? Oh, she's pulled a fast one over on us. License payment overdue.
I appreciate the fact that Wayward Slug, Way Forward, they put like a different caption underneath the boss for each mode.
Oh yeah, they do all have different subtitles.
I appreciate that. It's a nice touch. Oh no.
Oh, I just noticed the blocks puzzles, or not puzzles, but the block orientation is a bit different between each.
It changes.
But
wow,
that was easy.
Fast. What?
Yeah, she shoots super fast.
Police Officer Shantae for Smash.
Officer, every costume of Shantae for Smash. Let's just make a new game. Just all Shantae characters. Oops, all Shantae.
Super Shantae Brothers. But it's just all Shantae characters.
Now then, it's pretty apparent that you're no space hooligan. Yes, she is. We collected her twice.
She just attacked us. Like, that's assaulting a police officer.
Well, she's getting off with just a warning. The next time, cooperate right away and save us all a big hassle. Can you do that? Thank you, officer. It won't happen again.
I just tried to annihilate you, but it won't happen again, I promise.
Yeah, just assaulted a police officer, but just a warning. Headquarters, this is Officer Shantae reporting in. The area is secured. Roger that. Prepare to evacuate. Wow.
Good job, Shantae. I knew you could police this area.
I knew you could police.
Wait, the town's still burning, but whatever.
That's all. It's fine. It'll be fine. What's this? More space hooligans on my scanner. I'd better hop too. That's a pretty great way to move along the story. There's more game.
I just better hop to this, you know.
You better
Just get it over with. Not even an explanation of why she's here.
That's fine. I feel like more video games should have stories like that where it's just like, oh yeah, I can't duck. Or it's just like, you know, play the game. Here's a little kind of reason why we're going this way. now hop 2.
Oh my gosh. Hop 2 is gonna be.
That's how games used to be.
Yeah, which I was having a conversation with Sage. Every time we talk, it's just like I was having a conversation with someone, and most of the time it's you. So we're just rehashing. Most of the time we're just rehashing this over the Let's Play, but for the sake of the Let's Play. But gosh, now I was gonna say, wait, where was I going with that?
I don't know, man.
I just lost my train
I'd tell
of
you
thought.
if I could.
But I was just gonna say that Hop 2 should be my new life motto. Just Hop 2.
Put that on all of your internet profiles.
Just Hop 2. Oh, now I know what I was gonna say. That older game, because you said it yourself. The older games used to be like that, where it wasn't really so much story. It was just kind of like throw in there, and the game itself kind of told a story through gameplay, if you will. And I feel like games like that, I don't know, they had more story to them because they were saying more through actions rather than trying to like spell it out for you. That's just my personal.
It puts it in your head.
Yeah. And in terms you would kind of interpret it yourself and maybe like put your own personal touch on it.
Yeah, get some headcanon.
Yeah. Just like basically what more books are. What books are about. Did I ever have that? I'm just going on more side
Subscribe for more
stories.
recycled content.
My thoughts. Right? But it wasn't you, but I was having a conversation with someone that the reason why books do so much better is because books are basically your own canon, and you're shaping the story in your head to your own liking. And the reason why movies don't do as well as books is because books is just like what the director himself or herself, whatever.
Yeah, you get a visual with a movie, or as a book, you kind of put your own interpretation into a lot of the way.
Right.
A lot into what is being said.
It's tailored specifically to the way you want it to be, and that's why you will always enjoy a book more than a movie. And going back to what you said about how older games kind of told the story through its gameplay, like that's kind of building like how books did it, where it's just like it's more tailored to your liking. Oh shoot!
I crushed myself, which is fine because I wanted to go back anyway because I'm missing a space hooligan.
That sounds like that should be a band, a metal band, Space Hooligans.
The Space Hooligans. Metal band though? That sounds more like a pop band, or maybe like a boy band.
A boy band, that would be hilarious.
How do I...
Space Hooligans.
Oh, I know how to get up there. I gotta go all the way around. That's pretty great.
Nothing's better than taking the long route.
The long route's the only route here. It's very peaceful now with no enemies around. Just like trying to slowly make my way over to this location. Hello, Sky. She looks freaked out.
And she should be, because she got arrested for doing nothing.
She got arrested for doing nothing.
At least the others, you know why they would be space hooligans.
You know, they didn't explain how they got into this situation. That's something Mighty Switch Force did.
Oh, that is true.
Because Mighty Switch Force, at the beginning of every level, there was like a space, or not, there was like a prisoner vehicle.
Transport, yeah.
Yeah, and it would crash, and then all the prisoners would escape. Except it kind of doesn't make sense because they're all attached to a ball and chain, which is why they can't move. So I'm not sure how they got into that position in the first place.
How they got so far away.
It's like they lugged that ball and chain so far until they were like, well, can't go any further from here.
Can't lug it anymore. This is as far as I go.
This is as far as we can lug.
This is freedom. Oh wow, you can do that. That's cool.
You can, in fact, do that. Oh no!
Did you did you know, or was that just like a amazing coincidence?
No, that's a thing you can do.
That is pretty cool.
It's easier than trying to shoot some of them if they have a lot of HP.
Because it's a one-hit KO, right?
Yeah. Wait, how do I do this?
Oh, you think you gotta shoot the fish?
I
Oh,
don't think you can. I think I just gotta jump over it.
yeah.
Yeah. That is how it's done. They should, add more Space Hooligans.
I mean, I know Switch Force.
Did Switch Force have all of the same characters, or like were all the hooligans the same? I can't remember.
I think they had like a few that they kind of rotated. But like, you mean like, did they all look the same?
Yeah, was it all the same 5 Space Hooligans?
I mean, I think they had like a few character models.
I think we should replay Mighty Switch Force at some point and like do it proper.
I'm definitely for that.
Because after the officer mode came out and I played through it the first time, I was like, man, I should play Mighty Switch Force. Like, learn it and actually do it justice.
Isn't it funny that crossovers will do that? Like,
Well, that's the point, right?
yeah, that really is the point, to kind of get you interested in other things. Like, dude, I didn't. No offense to people who like Persona, like, I didn't care at all about Persona until Joker got into Smash. And I'm like, oh, I should play the entire series. Which, you know, going a little overboard, but that's just where I was at. Like, that's what crossovers do. a good crossover.
Yeah, you know, I think Smash Bros. Did that a lot for me.
Introducing characters?
Because it's like, oh, this character is really interesting. I want to know more. I'm going to play their games.
Yeah. When it's done well.
And sometimes you play them, sometimes you like them, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me with Metroid. I was really interested in getting to know Samus, and turns out I'm not a Metroid, not a Metroid guy. I have some very unpopular gaming opinions
About Metroid.
about games. Like, I feel like Metroid Other M is probably my favorite Metroid because I didn't like the core games and I like Team Ninja games, so that's what happened. Even though the story is not good.
The gameplay is so good.
It's really like just a kind of soap opera, the way everything is told.
Well, I think, you know, we've had this conversation, I think, multiple times, either on Let's Play or not on Let's Play, but I've told you, like, my favorite Zelda game is Hyrule Warriors, and my favorite Mario games are the Mario RPG games, and it's just like, those aren't the core games, but those aren't even, I don't even know if there's a crossovers, but those games just do it for me. Like, that's actually what I like and what I want.
I guess they're more like spin-offs than crossovers.
Yeah. But it's just like those games, you know, it's like those are some of my favorite games I can play endlessly. And yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, that's the best Mario game or that's the best Zelda game, but it's just that's the game that I enjoy the most.
I know there's one that I missed somewhere.
Down here.
There she is. Hi, Sky.
Bye, Sky.
Glad we... Where are they going? She collects them. Where do they go? Are they on Shantae's person? Are they inside Shantae?
She shrinks them and carries them around.
I could buy that. Or maybe she has a teleport ray that teleports them back to prison. That would be a very dangerous device if something like that actually existed.
Yeah. Because it, more often than not, it falls into the wrong hands. It's kind of funny because that's the thing with well, that's like the moral dilemma. I don't even know if we should get into that here because we're not that kind of channel.
You know what you're talking about, to be honest.
No, the thing is, like, should we not make this technology, or should we make this technology? Because, like you said, like, that would be a dangerous thing. But it's also very beneficial, but at the same time, it's just like, bad things are going to happen, but should that stop you from making it? Or should we be prohibiting progress? Is it even progress kind of a thing?
Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta restart the whole area. And find that last tool again, because I missed one somewhere. I wanted to do it all in one go through, but let me tell you, this is probably the hardest area in the game. So after this, it's all smooth sailing, right?
It can only go up from here.
Yeah. That's that's what we gotta tell you. It's all up from here, so keep watching.
It only gets better from. That is the motto of our entire Let's Play careers.
It just gets better. just you wait.
If you're not satisfied now, you will.
You will be.
So gosh darn it, you better.
Oh, duh, this one's so obvious. How did I not remember this one?
That's what the Pillsbury Doughboy said.
What? He was there.
And he knew the truth all along. I like making Pillsbury Doughboy jokes from time to time, but they don't ever stick.
Wow. I think that one needed a little more time in the oven.
It was only half baked.
I think I'm spent already. See? Are you satisfied now?
This is why sometimes I don't. This is why I haven't told my my brother and my girlfriend about our Let's Play channel, because sometimes it's just like, okay.
Because sometimes we're just the worst.
So I just like, I don't want them to know my deepest, darkest bottom. I don't even know how to word it. Just like these moments that they
exist. These shameful moments.
Yeah. So I'm glad our viewers.
So I'm glad that the rest of the world gets to see it.
All right. Or hear it, see it, hear it, whatever floats their boat. Maybe we're just background noise to our viewers. Who knows? Which I could, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's what Let's Plays are for me, most of the time.
Yeah, just background noise.
Finally, after what, 10 minutes? 7 minutes? How long did that take? We finally beat Act 2 of Mermaid Falls.
But like we said, it's all uphill from here.
Yeah. Even though we're going downhill.
Oh! That was...
Oh, it's all uphill from here.
Called it.
They trick you, man. This is the only mode they do that, where they put bats in the air. Because they're gonna be looking for those hooligans.
If you're
gonna be like, I'm looking for things in the air to grab. If
you were at max level, I think you would be... This wouldn't be a problem, because you would, just shoot them with
I guess I could just do that. Except I have to jump to...
Well, that's what I was saying, like, not...
Was that even a possible They put the gems.
Oh, did we miss Risky?
I did that on purpose because I missed Risky.
Okay.
She was on the lower, so I thought maybe, oh, I don't have to jump for that one. Wow, I got a game over. I got a game over.
What does that mean?
It means I gotta recollect the hooligans that I already got, which is fine.
Well, at least you start from this act. I was afraid you're gonna start from the very beginning.
No, it saves every act, so we're fine. It's just a mulligan. There's no possible way I can fail now.
No.
except for that bat. See, they put the gems there, and then they put a bat there. They do that on purpose. There's no possible way to get that without running into the bat.
You want your gems, you get the bat.
I am doing a terrible job. I'm not on the ball today. I knew that when I woke up today. I was like, it's gonna be one of those days where I just don't do things well, and I play Shantae poorly.
And you're not on the ball.
I hope there's one more hooligan. I didn't miss one, right?
No, you got them all. Oh wait, oh no, you did. Now you got them all.
Now you got them all. I was right the first time.
You know what? I was in the 2 seconds into the future, and I knew you were gonna get them all.
You may not know this, but I can actually see 2 seconds into the future at all times.
It's a very useful skill.
That would be incredibly useful.
It depends on what you're doing. Like if you're playing the lottery, it's not gonna be very useful. But
it'd be great for conversations.
Yes, that is true. If you can see 2 seconds into the future,
is that the future or the possible future? Because is it going to dictate? You went. Never mind. Pardon me, good sir. Eh? I'm on an assignment. If you could spare a moment, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, anything for an officer of the law? Space hooligans are on the loose, and I'm looking for clues as to their whereabouts. Been witness to any suspicious activity lately? Indeed I have. You see, I run a counterfeit mermaid operation. Uh-huh. Perhaps you noticed my work on your way here.
Do go on.
Yeah, go on. Yes, uh-huh. Anyway, I was doing some dumping earlier, disposing of my excess factory refuse into the sea. Go on. And this bratty genie girl walked up and smacked the gee willikers out of me in my giant mermaid abductee. Did you report this to anyone? Heavens no, my only witness were myself and my captive. After the incident, I went right back to dumping garbage into the water. Well, sir, I'm very sorry you had to go through that. The next time, just file a report, okay? After all, that's what we're here for. Thank you, officer. Back to counterfeiting, those mackerels won't turn into fraudulent merms by themselves. Oh, did you say mackerel? Why, is there a problem? Mackerel are out of season fish. Mister, you're coming with me.
Wow.
Looks like the jig is up. Deal with these diversionary tactic while I escape. Wow. What a conversation. Shantae's a good cop.
She's the best. Shantae for Officer of the Year.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for Smash again.
I feel like you can only say that so much before you.
We say it like 6 times every playthrough.
but at least they're different every time.
One day she'll be in Smash, and then every time we say it will make sense. You know what? After she's in Smash, we'll just keep saying it. Oh.
After she's in Smash, we're gonna say it for Mario Kart.
The blocks block the bubbles.
Yeah. The villain attack. I don't know what the boss attack.
Yeah, the big electric bubble. Or Beb, as it were.
Big electric bubble. The box blocks the bed.
The block blocks the bed. It's all uphill from here.
Our commentary. Oh, how are you supposed to shoot her? Oh, yeah, I forgot
blocks,
about that.
of course.
Shantae would be nothing without her blocks.
What kind of world is this? What kind of world is the Mighty Switch Force world where blocks are an integral part of police officer duty? What would that even look like?
I mean, cops would have to be carrying their blocks around.
They'd have to be carrying their security, what was it called? Something helmet?
Oh, I forgot. And we just read it too.
Oh man, bring out that handbook so we can read it again.
The one that Shantae wanted to skim through.
Yeah, we need to reread it. You're finished, Giga Mermaid.
Giga scumbag. Is she a scumbag? Because Shantae said, like... I guess only
it's all, what's his face? Techno Baron's fault.
Ah, he's the scumbag. Yeah, yes, yeah.
Blaric, you've ruined everything. Keeping a fish that's out of season, even with a license, is against the law. Is it?
Yeah, there's certain seasons and you can't hunt things unless it's its season.
Huh. I did not know that. Oh, see you later. Hey, that's the first hair whip we've gotten.
That was, and it'll also be the last.
It probably will be. I hope that guy learned his lesson. Headquarters, this is Officer Shantae reporting in. The area is secured. Roger that, prepare to evacuate.
She probably should have arrested him and took him to jail, but okay.
Nah, just hair whip.
Hair whip out of existence.
All right, that's gonna be it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where we continue capturing space hooligans.
I was like, rescued?
I don't know, when you retrieve a person, to me, it's video game logic that you're rescuing them, but whatever, there's more on the way, so...
It only gets uphill from here.
It's all uphill from here.
It's all uphill from here. So stick around.